Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
That's caught. It's Dalton. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Running back goes in motion. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Dalton. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's right on target. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. This time they'll go to the running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Rides to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very...
All kinds of running room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short game. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Carter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the Canes get it past the sticks. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. It looked like it had a chance to be good.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, 1st downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over USC. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. On the ground, it's Carter. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dugan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The give on the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes his man miss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Carter. Shakes off the tackler. The Hurricanes will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now they're going to throw it. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Canes pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miami!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lindsey. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. They're going to throw it again. He looks that one in nicely. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. NC State quick to the line. Going up top on first down. Back open in the middle.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Fires to the right. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it on the counter. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Handoff from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Canes will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. And the ball is intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Nice move to keep moving. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
And you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. They're trailing by 10 to Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes a connection. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He's going to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Wall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. The back goes in motion. On second down, he'll fire. Pulls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. They go right back to him. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to barge in. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He makes the connection. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quarterback will keep it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. The Hurricanes get enough to move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Runs through the tackle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. NC State 17, Miami 13. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. The give headed toward right tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Just gets rid of it before the heat. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll pull it on the read. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got it set up on the outside. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. He wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Power ahead. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, fourth quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got it past the marker. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Got it in the middle. It's Dalton. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for 2. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. On the move, it's Carter. Nice move there. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The give out of the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he makes the extra point. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, NC State! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. He's looking to throw. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
That keeps the score. NC State 37, Miami.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, he has to throw for it. On target over the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Miami! That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Looking to throw. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a third overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Trying to surge it in. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. The snap sets up the throw. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.